Okay, this is better, I guess. Is it ranked? Hey! Me too, GG! Shogi, you cannot make it better anymore. I lost yesterday against Shogi. It's okay. My streams. Oh, okay. Oh, you have my stream. Okay, okay. In case I think out loud, right? So Anime muted my stream to keep things fair, but it's not a ranked game, so it's fine. Less than 10 games of 19 times 19. Yay, Pendo is so happy today. The little bunny rabbit getting a lot of attention from you guys. Yeah, the panda is the blue rabbit thing. Are you getting into Go Shogi? Will you abandon Shogi and start Go? Did you stream yesterday, by the way? I think you were gone by the end of my stream, so I raided another stream. But I think after this one, I've been playing for almost 2 hours, so I think I will wrap up slowly after this game. And go straight to the beach. I'm just kidding, it's too hot. I think I would cook on the beach. So horrible. Actually, this morning we woke up earlier, around 6:30, and we went for a walk at 7, and they were 26 degrees Celsius, but it said like by 8 there will be 28, and then after 8, 9, and so like 30, 34. It's horrible. So we went for a walk, and then usually I walk 2 kilometers. There's a river by my house, so I walk 1 kilometer and then return 1 kilometer. And today, I was like, I can't do this. The temperature was right getting higher, raising. And so we went maybe 500 meters, so just halfway, and then came back. It was horrible. You cannot do anything. And I'm so sorry for the kids who have the summer break now, because like all my summer breaks, I had breakfast. Usually I was at my grandpa's place, and there was like a big playground with lots of kids from the area, and then I had breakfast, and I was like, bye granny, I'll be back at lunch. And then I would play until lunch, like dig a hole in the ground and stuff like that, sit on a swing, and then I would go home for lunch. Sometimes I would forget, so she would scream like, time ago, it's lunch time. And then she would scream, and then I would go for lunch, and then occasionally I would go back to drink some water because she kept the door open, so I didn't bring a water bottle or anything. But these days, like even for that 1 kilometer walk, I brought my water bottle and I drank 500 milliliters of water. It's cray cray. And then after lunch, I would just either watch some cartoons or something, or like go for the second round until the evening. So I would basically be most of the time just outside. But these kids here in Japan in this weather, they'll be cooked if they go. And there's like a big playground next to where we're living, and it's empty because like yeah, they're not allowed to go outside. They're cook their brains. AlphaGo, I don't have to respond to anything you do. Yeah, I know, maybe I respond a bit too much to the steps from the opponent. Shogi, you're streaming tomorrow? Okay. Sounds good. We ignore each other for 50 minutes. Yeah, there is some point where I cannot, like when they're attaching like this, and I cannot ignore anymore. But like the previous game, you saw I ignored. Like two before. How did you like my childhood memories? What about you guys? What did you do in the summer when you were kids? Were you playing outside or were you just actually I didn't really have so many. I had a computer at home, but I was at my grandma's place, so she of course she didn't have a computer. So I wasn't doing computer stuff. I had I think I told you before. I had what was the Commodore PC? Um, hmm. You'll stream go if we peer pressure you. Yeah, Commodore. I had a Commodore. That's how old I am. Yeah. Did you have a Commodore too, Shogi? Maybe we're kindred. Top right looks urgent. Oh, these two stones? Uh-oh. But then, of course, I had Windows 95 too. But I think I've told you this before. Internet was so expensive, so it was like, you know, the dial-up stuff. And then only my friend had dial-up, one friend, because her mother worked at the phone company. So she had like this special package. So we would play on her computer Bomberman, and then we would go to the internet and search for like pictures about Spice Girls and Backstreet Boys and stuff. And then she became like a Marilyn Manson fan, so my parents were like, don't go hang out with her because she looks weird. Those were the good old days. But I still hung out with her for a while, and then but yeah, our musical preferences switched at a certain point. I was more like into the light stuff. Yeah, got dial-up internet. You got it in 97? Cool. Yeah, I guess in the US it was different, but I was living in Eastern Europe, so it was like very rare for people to be able to allow themselves that kind of luxury. So I guess I was lucky to even have it. But we did use the internet at school. We had informatics class when everybody was just like logging into the Mirk. Do you guys know the chat channels? MIRC? Because the teachers didn't know anyway what we were doing because they had no idea what's going on with technology. So in internet class, they were also too lazy and they didn't have any like training to teach us. So they were like, yeah, whatever, you guys do whatever you do. And then they could just see that we're typing, but like they had no idea what we're doing. Yeah, you used Eric? Which server did you use? Bomberman. Departure, you're too young for Bomberman, aren't you? Aren't you like in your 20s? Or maybe you played when you were smaller. I love this. What are you doing, White? What's going on? This is so different from how we played with Shogi. Remember yesterday you were like punching me. Should I approach or not? Nope. Just keeping a safe distance. And you love to fight. Hey, Hiatus! What's up? Cracks monster drink. They don't make communities like Eric anymore. What did you think that was good, Hiatus, though? I think it was like kind of everybody was lying over there. And like everybody had an alter ego. And then I was there was a singer back then, Blumchen. Let me show you. Blumchen. This girl. So I don't know if I liked her music or I just liked her like looks or whatever. Or just the name. But this was my user, my chat user. Blumchen. ASLPLS? Do you guys know what that is? And of course, everybody had like a chat boyfriend and chat girlfriend. Ex chat. And was it something bad? Yeah, that's right, that's right. Age, sex, location, please. ASLPLS. Like everybody was like, "Hi, ASLPLS," and then everybody was just lying anyway, so it's like it was like useless. But then we had these servers like from the city, like the city I lived in had their own channel, and then that was funny because we would, and then we upgraded from the school internet. They started to open internet cafes because the just having it privately was still quite expensive. So they would have internet cafes. So they would have like lots of computers, and then they would you could pay like a very low fee, like maybe price of a drink or something for an hour. So it was similar of just buying a drink somewhere or going to the internet cafe. And yeah, you could log in and then you could talk to everybody from your own city. And then the city, I mean, it was not even a city, it was a town, right? So the town was small. So sometimes the guys you were talking with, they were like 2 computers away. So it was like kind of very funny situation. Yeah. Okay, I need to approach Wayne. So you would just chat with somebody like two desks away. And then that's how this friend of mine who had internet at home too, but like she was not allowed to use it for so long. So she would go to cafes and then she found a boyfriend like that by chatting with somebody two desks away from God. Memories. Memories. These kids these days don't know about it. Swiping left and right. XChat was a program to access the mirror. You were innocent. Yeah, actually, first 50 moves we really didn't approach each other. Funny. Let's continue the no approach system. The departure is single digit, I think 7k? 6? You might want to try play with Departure. Departure streaming too sometimes. Are you gonna stream today, Departure? You could stream the battle between Shogi and Departure. Nine still handicap and blindfold. Like that guy was playing. You guys remember? There was one stream. I don't know who was it, but I think a Chinese player. And then they had like one color board. I was like, oh my god. All their stones were one color, and he was memorizing all the steps. Check that out. I cannot remember 5 or 6 steps before. I don't remember what happened like 5, 6 steps or 2 steps before. Very interesting game. Very non-offensive. You're gonna play one color, Faithy? Oh my god! Tell us about it after you did it. Can you memorize them? I cannot imagine me memorizing the stones ever. They have that? Like, what other tournaments do they have? So Departure you stream Monday and Tuesday only. Yay! Panda got another treat. Did I? What's with my streaming Hungarian goal? Nah, 59%. You guys don't want to listen to my magyar stream. So maybe we can raid on Daniel if he's still on. So maybe we could raid Daniel. Keep it simple Saturday he's doing. Oh, Monday for you and Japan, Tuesday. Okay, okay, okay. So you do Monday streams now? Rapid, one color, Keima. What's Keima go? Keima reminds me of curry. Keima curry. Keima go. Keima. A knight's move go. You can only do knight's moves? Or what? Is it that? Miyai. Oh, you play two moves in a row is Keima go. And Miyai go. Oh, Miyai, you can remove. Each player plays two stones, and then the other player removes one of these two stones before playing. Oh my god, that sounds so fun! That sounds like I'm gonna be angrier than with the regular one. You can only do Keima moves, really? Naruhodo. Naruhodo. Was that thick enough English accent? Considering that I'm Hungarian. The thing is, like, I would like to keep playing, but I just cannot sit for longer than 2 hours. So I was looking into these desks that you can raise, like stand-up desks. And then sometimes I just stand up and I play standing up. But yeah, just sitting in one spot is not for me. That's why I like IRL streams. Was a good American accent. Watashi no namae wa time ago desu. Ooh, you won against the 1Q departure. Nice! And don't sit like that. Yeah, like the Romans. When they were eating. Just laying on one side and playing Go. But then my arm will get tired. Woohoo. Party or diet of cringe. Sometimes I joke with my students and I do the fake American accent when I speak in Japanese. And they love it too. Maybe I should do a fake English accent Japanese stream. You'd believe that I'm American? Good, good, good. That was very textbook Japanese. doing here? I'm overcomplicating my life. Why did I do this shape? No, I don't want anything from this area. I want the bottom. Focus on the bottom. Can you do an American accent when speaking English? I don't know. My accent is a mixture of everything. But definitely most of the influence is American from the movies and everything. A real Japanese stream. You want a real Japanese stream? Maybe after the Hungarian. Let's do that. After I gather the channel points for the Hungarian one. Real Japanese. But it will be with my mixture of accents and kind of faulty Japanese. But we can try, let's see what audience will we attract. And then I will do the title also in Japanese and everything, tags and everything, so we might have some Japanese speakers in the house. Oh, okay. My English is too good and too crisp. Thank you. Crispy English. Yeah, I think I studied grammar too much because Eastern European school system is very based on like textbook and like drilling a lot. So they were drilling me with all the grammar stuff, and I had to write so many times in a workbook and my notebook, and I had like 20,000 notebooks. But the good thing is I really like writing in English, and by this point I think I can write better in English than in my own mother tongue, Hungarian. Because I've been reading more and writing more in English than in Hungarian. And Hungarian writing is just so difficult. And sometimes I have to look up the rules. I know how to say it, but I don't know how to write it, you know? Because it's kind of like in English, sometimes you don't write it like it sounds. Not totally phonetic. Oh, okay. You don't say it will, you say it'll. It'll. I need to mumble. Yeah, but actually what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to speak nicely, because sometimes when I listen back to these streams and I hear myself, I'm I cannot understand what I'm saying, and I'm kind of upset when I hear that. And there's this podcaster, Alex Cooper. I don't know if you know her, and then she's talking so nicely, and she opens her mouth always when she talks. So I feel like that's nicer to listen to, isn't it? as a listener. You would want to listen to somebody who's like actually opening their mouth and saying it nicely, right? And I have also nasal voice now, especially because I have the cold still lingering. So that makes it extra difficult. Which letters in French are silent? All of them? uh, I used to hear this joke when I was in high school, like, why does the European continent not have any monkeys? Do you guys know? Why doesn't the European continent have any monkeys? Because we have the French people. So yeah, between Europeans also we're joking about French that they're like like monkeys because they use their face muscles so much, right? To make those sounds. Faith, you listen to yourself talking? You don't sound as in your head. She's eating surrender monkeys. Why surrender monkeys? Why not just simple monkeys? Yeah, we sound different from what we hear, I guess. I drank so much today, like I already drank more than 2 liters of water. Just sweating and drinking and sweating again and drinking again. The circle of life. Nomimashita. Sayana. Sayana. Need to put some more water in this bottle. BRB. You look in the mirror when you talk and you say, that's how I look? Really? Is it weird? You find it weird when you look at yourself talking in the mirror? I mean, it is weird to talk in the mirror, but I guess everybody did that before, right? I mean, I did that before too for practicing for like a speaking test or something to have more confidence. Oh, you just mean the self-perception of your looks, not of the way you're talking in the mirror, but just your looks. Faithy. I guess that's because you're a guy, right? Because guys don't look in a mirror like ever. Right? Or is it just a stereotype? That's why you're like, oh, whoa, that's how I look. But most girls have like a very precise idea of what their face is like and what they like and what they don't like about it, especially what they don't like about it. Don't want to be discriminating here, but yeah. Really? Yeah, maybe it's case by case. Depends on the person. But if you tend to look a lot at yourself, then I don't think you'd be shocked. Like if you do your makeup every morning or you do something in the mirror every morning, brush your teeth and you look at yourself. It's like, hey, it's me again. Yeah, maybe straight man. Yeah, maybe that was not a good differentiation. Because also some women who don't care about their looks so much, they don't. But I guess it's inevitable if you have your like basic personal hygiene. It's inevitable to look at yourself. This is when it's getting complicated. You have a full body mirror? Cool. Faith, you're not looking in the mirror when you're brushing your teeth, really? You're not brushing over the sink? Are you one of those people who are like walking around with a toothbrush and like watching TV and stuff while they're brushing their teeth? Did you know, guys, that in Japan, they have mirrors in the shower too? It's quite useless because it gets just this um what's that called? Calc? Like calcified the leftover from the water? Hard water deposits? Limestone? Yeah. So then recently I went to the supermarket and or the 100 yen shop actually, and then I got this um mirror decalcifier because like it was so cloudy already that it was useless, and it is useless because you're showering, right? So the water is like dripping on it, so you cannot see anything. You're halfway through an anime when you realize a toothbrush is in your mouth. Okay, okay. That's a long toothbrushing session. Mine is like less than 2 minutes sometimes, although you have to brush it for 2 minutes, right? To be on the safe side. Yeah, I mean you could use it for shaving, but it's also in a very strange position usually. Because you know in the Japanese showers you sit on a stool to shower. So you would need to sit on the stool to see your face. And then I guess Westerners we shower standing. So if you wanted to shave your face in the mirror, you would have to sit on the stool and then bring your shaving stuff and then shave.
10, 9.
But yeah, then the good part is that you just shower off the leftovers and that's it. So you don't need to clean a sink, it's not messy. So yeah, we always have like a clean sink because my husband just shaves in the shower. Good part. And like my mom used to be like super obsessed with the floor in the bathroom. Like it shouldn't be wet and you have to mop it up and stuff like that. But like in a Japanese shower, everything is wet because there's no like non-wet area unless you just get out of the shower altogether. So the floor is wet and the bathtub is next to it. And nobody has to mop. But the downside is there's a lot of mold, like pink and black, and like all the molds that I haven't seen in my life. I've seen in Japan, and then you have to buy these cans of gas to gas it out to kill it, and then like you have to do it every 2 months, and obviously I don't do it every 2 months, so it's like gross. And like I asked my mother-in-law what she's doing to prevent it, and then she's like, well, not much that you can do. Try not to scrub it, because then it just comes back worse. And just put some cold water in the shower. And after you finish the shower, just cool down the shower so it's not too steamy. And that's life in Japan. Mold is your pet. Where do people shave? I don't know. My dad used to shave at the sink. So how do you shave in the shower if you don't see your face? The big question of today's stream. Let's go to the root of this big issue.
10, 9, 8.
You just have a feeling for the shaving? I mean, protecting my cutting points. I think anime was playing like kind of non-offensively, politely. The mystery of the shaving. But these days, especially in Japan, like, because people still wear masks, many people don't shave. In my school also, they wouldn't shave, so they would just grow the beard and hide it. Because Japanese people, they don't get so much beard, right? It's just like a bit of fluff here and there. It's not like a full blasted beard. Okay, well, I agree that this is all white now. Not much I can do. There's the white corridor here, black corridor here. Okay, this looked like a very civilized and peaceful game. What did you think of this game, Shogi? It was the complete opposite of your style. I don't mind about this style. It's so... Hmm. This is how I used to play with my teacher, actually. They wouldn't attack me. They would just, like, see how it goes. Wait, these points, I don't get them? Nandeyane. Because this stone is still in danger? Yeah, it's fair. But I think he was playing fair.
White wins.
You were playing so fair. Thank you, anime. You don't understand this sort of style? So mellow, so peaceful. Yeah, this is what I'm used to from the Go playroom. This is how they would play with me. Just letting me blossom my talents. But yeah, there's no bloodshed, there's no like annoying each other. Okay, so this was the mellow. Thanks for the game too. This was a mellow style. I don't know if you heard, I was telling the others that um, this is how my teachers used to play with me before the playroom closed. It's nice style to play against weaker opponents to force them into good shapes. Yeah, and then you feel good about your life too, because it's not like you had to go against like 10 punches, right? And then there's not such a big point difference too. I mean, white still wins. But you know how AlphaGo also wins by 0.5. So I guess that's the more like artistic way of playing, or more, I don't know how to say it. Mature way of playing, I guess. Exactly, if you want to do intentional 0.5 game. So what was your aim, anime? Your aim was to just have like a peaceful, non-aggressive game? Let's see if Daniel is still here. Oh, Daniel's still here. Good, good, good. Make it an even game and show where the biggest points were. When you play on the first line at T9, you mean? Or where? G6? I'm not sure. Do you know which step it was? F16. Okay, well, let's crash on Daniel's party. Okay, that was fun. We had some ups and downs again, as usual. Thank you for everybody who joined. We had a good chit chat. And see you next time. Next time might be this evening if I play the farming game again. Move 158. Move 158. 458 and beyond. Okay, I will check those moves. Try to learn. Living is learning. And we're alive so we can learn. Let's learn from Daniel. Raid. Let's start. See you next time. As I was saying, I might play Stardew Valley later on. So, and I have a farmer outfit picked out. So, if you're interested in that, check it out. Bye.